21st power plus y to the 20th plus y to the 19th plus y to the first power, because it's invisible, plus y to the 0. And you need to use what? What technique? We're evaluating, so we're putting in a value for y. So what's our technique here, Connor?
The technique would be to count y as 1 and add all the powers plus the y1 just to make 1.
Okay,
Pockets.
but that's great. Pockets is your first answer, right?
Pockets.
That's right, that's all I wanted. Pockets, man. When in doubt, pockets.
Use the pockets.
That's right. Okay, now, what do we put in that pocket, Keybird?
-1.
Right. What do we put in that pocket, Naria? What do we put in there? Yeah, just say -1. What do we put in that pocket, Charlie?
-1.
Good. What do we put in that pocket, Katrina?
-1.
Really? There we go. What do we put there? What's y to the 0? What is that equal to?
1.
Just 1. Hey, Adam. What's y to the 0 power equal to? Just equal to 1. So what's -1 to the 21st power? 21 is odd. So what's this going to be, Jonathan? What's -1 to an odd exponent power? What's here? How's this? What's -1 to the third power? Did you say it?
He said -1.
-1. Good for you. Nice job. So that's equal to -1 because you multiply -1 by itself 21 times, an odd number of times. So the last one's going to make it negative. If it were -1 cubed, it'd be -1 times -1. That would be 1 times -1, and the third time, the odd time, makes it negative. Remember that. A -1 taken to an odd power is always going to be negative. And a -1 taken to an even power is going to be what? No.
It's gonna be
Positive, right, because take -1 squared, what is it equal to?
+1.
Positive 1, because the last one is always going to make it positive. -1 times -1 is?
+1.
-1 times -1 times -1 is?
-1.
No, it's -1 cubed. -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 is?
+1.
-1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 is? I did it 5 times.
-1.
-1, right? Got to be quick. Ready? Get
Yeah.
this. See if you can get it.
Okay.
-1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1.
Is this
That's
+1.
Yes, because I said -1 to the 6th power is
Oh.
positive. Ready?
Yeah.
-1 times 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 -1.
Positive.
Why positive? Because I did it 8 times. I did it 8 times. -1 to the 8th is positive. Ready? Okay, I might fool. -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1.
Positive.
Why? Whoa, whoa! I said -1. First of all, let's say you have to answer -1. The amount of times I said it, and then positive or negative. So I'll do it again. -1 times -1 times -1. How many times did I say it?
3.
Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Good. -1 times -1 times -1 times -1. How many times?
Oh, 4.
4 times.
Positive.
It means it's positive. You getting this, Robin?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
-1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1. How many times? 6 times.
Positive.
Positive. Ready? -1 times 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 -1. 9 times. 9 times, man. 9 times. So it is
Negative.
negative. Odd exponent. Negative answer. Even exponent. Positive. Right? Ready? One more time. -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1.
-1.
7 times.
Negative.
Negative. Good. Everybody get that, Simon? Okay, good.
One more.
How about this? -1 to the 19th. Bernadette, what is that?
-1.
Good. If you had gotten that wrong, I would have gone crazy. Now, what about this? -1? Just -1. It's just -1. There's nothing there. It's just, we forgot the +1. Okay. So don't forget the y to the 0 equals 1. And we forgot to put that in there. So this is -1. We forgot to put y to the 0 is equal to 1. So now we've got -1 plus 1 is 0, minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Now we've got -1 plus 1 is equal to 0, so we've got 0 minus 1 plus 0, and that equals -1, so that's your answer. Okay? So don't forget, y to the 0 power is equal to 1.
So you weren't wrong.
You were right after all, Emily, I'm sorry. Next one down over here, absolute value -3. What's absolute value -3?
3.
That's equal to 3. Minus what?
3.
Minus, what's our answer?
3. -3.
Good. Okay, we got it homework, pause it. Right. You filming? Good. So now we're doing more pre-quiz questions. These were actually on your test. 35 minus 200 is equal to what? What is the law of subtraction, Gabby? What do we do with these kind of subtraction problems? How do we change it so that we have something we can deal with more easily? You would do what, Jonathan?
Add a negative.
Add the opposite, right?
Add a tail and all.
Right, Alex? We add the opposite. So we take 35, Alex, right? 35, and we go what? Plus
negative.
what? Plus negative 200. Good job. So what's 35 plus negative 200? Somebody? Pepper? What'd you get? Yeah.
Negative 165.
Good stuff. Negative 165. All right, this one, 22. Pretty simple. We got to remember that a negative times a negative is equal to a positive. What's negative 5 times negative 3, Taylor? 15. And what's 15 times negative 2?
Negative 30.
Negative 30. All right, these ones are pretty straightforward. Now this one, on the other hand, a lot of people got wrong. They're mixed up. This one is getting mixed up with negative 2 to the 4th. Now let's do this one first. What do we do? What's 2 to the 4th? Yes? No. Negative 2 to the 4th, first thing, PEMDAS. What does PEMDAS say?
Exponent.
Exponent. Well, is it negative 2 to the 4th or just 2 to the 4th?
Negative.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not negative 2 to the 4th power. It's a negative and then 2 to the 4th. Do you see what I'm saying? This negative sign, remember, it's hanging outside. It's just separate. It's not part of the 2. Okay? For that kind of question, it would have to be like this, and the negative would have to be inside. Okay? If I were to go like this, it would be another kind of question. How about that? All right? See the difference between these two questions? 3 questions? They're all different. So Marshall, what would you get for this one? Yes, negative 16, because,
That was never helpful.
all right? Because this 2 to the 4th is equal to 16, and the negative is on the outside, and it just stays there and makes the whole thing negative. Get that, Pepper? Okay, Guyana? You all right? Now, what about this one? What's 2 to the 4th? 16, and the negative stays there. But in this one, it's easier to see because of the parentheses. But that's the same as that. Now, when it's different is this. Natalia, what's the answer to this one? Yes. You think so? What's negative 2 to the 4th, Tamara?
Negative.
16.
Right, and what happens to that negative?
It becomes positive.
No, it doesn't become positive at all. It hangs out and it's the same thing. And guess what? The same answer for each of those. Trick question. Okay? These are on YouTube. Watch them tonight and make sure you can do them. They're all the same answer. I'm going to do this first. This one was also on your tests, okay? Negative 35. How do you read this? What does this say? Pepper? Negative 35?
Negative 35 over 5 over x.
Right. Over translates into what? Dividing. And dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. But first we go this. Minus 35 divided by 5 over x, right? Now what do we do, Stuart? How do we write that? See, once you've made that translation, the whole thing starts to make sense because we all know division is the same as
Subtraction.
multiplying. Negative 35 times what? The
X over 5, the
right,
reciprocal.
the reciprocal. I'm going to do this as a times. I'm going to write times x over 5, right? And that cancels, wait, don't go because I need your homework, is equal to negative 7x. That's it right there. Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Negative 1 times 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 negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times 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 negative 1. Ready, ready? 9 times, man, 9 times.